Sveiki, mano vardas Andra.
Mano vardas Fabianas.
Aš iš Rumunijos.
Ir aš iš Ekvadoro.
Aš gyvenu Vilniuje 5 metus.
Ir aš gyvenu 10 metų.
Malonu. I met a Lithuanian guy in the United States, and then I moved to Lithuania, and we broke up, and I'm here, so we have literally the same story.
We broke up with my Lithuanian ex-girlfriend, and I really enjoy living in Lithuania, so I said, okay, I'm gonna stay. And then, you know, in COVID time, right after the COVID, we matched on Tinder, and we had a very good connection.
I think that also the fact that we were both foreigners, we share like the same experience, you know, here living abroad, so we understand each other more from that perspective. I think that that brought us like close, and it's, I don't know, I think that we can talk about everything. It's very easygoing and make fun a lot. Actually, that's one of the things that I love the most about Fabian, that he knows how to make me laugh.
I feel that Romanians, they are Latin too, we are Latin, you know. We have a bit of a closer cultures. It was very easy to communicate with her in the beginning, and this is how I fell in love. In Ecuador, we are a bit more loud, we are a bit more extroverts. It was a bit hard to get used to it, but now, since we are living here for so many years, we are already kind of Lithuanians, you know.
Lithuanized,
so,
you
yeah,
know.
we are a bit more like quiet. Wow, super tasty. I love it. But of course, we never forget the roots, you know, and we are at home listening always to Latin music, laughing, making noises.
Especially when you meet the Latino
Yeah, especially
people,
when I meet my friends, we are crazy, dancing, drinking a little bit. We like to watch football as well, you know, when Ecuador is playing, so.
My sisters are playing football, like everybody in South America.
Well, I never saw snow in my life, so I saw the snow here. Firma carta. It was very gray, but still, it was something new for me, so I was happy to be here, you know. Later, you know, I started to see maybe the people is a bit colder. I'm in a different country, in the other side of the world, different culture. You go somewhere, you say hello, nobody says anything to you, you know. You say lavas ritas, ñoco, you know, nothing. I always say hi, even if I know they will not say hi, because this shows that you were well educated, you know.
Nuka, lava diena, lavas ritas, cape 2, cape use, katu.
For me, it was very difficult in the beginning. I just couldn't understand the culture. I felt like I didn't know how to approach Lithuanians. I felt like everyone hates me, you know, in the beginning, and they don't want to talk to me. But they also like didn't know how to approach me. The first year was very difficult. I was like thinking maybe I should leave, maybe I should not stay. And then I started to get used to it. I changed a bit my mentality, you know, and the way that I see things. So I started to like enjoy it, actually.
We will always have those cultural differences, but they are not deal breakers, you know. In South America, we are very attached to the family, you know. This is how you grow, and always the family is first.
And family doesn't mean only like parents and grandparents, means uncles, cousins, 500,000 uncles again.
Finally, in my home with my cousins.
Hello! Hello! Huge family reunions. So yeah, that's very exhausting for me when we go visiting Ecuador. It's all the time we're just visiting family, visiting family, visiting family. For them, even if they are like 35, they will always meet on a Sunday, you know, like all the big families. I think that's like the biggest cultural difference that we have, the way the family is perceived in the culture.
It was very hard, the bureaucracy side of things. I had to go to migration departments many times. They were not speaking English in that time. The people was very rude. So that was very tough in the beginning, you know. Maybe also the policlinica, you know, the people there. Now it's better because now we have young doctors, right, that are fresh, nice, they speak English, they are helpful. I remember also before it was hard to find a place for living, like nobody wanted to rent to foreigners before. Wow, I remember now it's very easy.
And for me, it was more difficult in the beginning with the connection with people. I remember in the first 3 years, maybe I had like 1 or 2 Lithuanian friends. The rest of them were foreigners. I have a lot of nice Lithuanian girls, especially friends. But it's way easier now, like everyone speaks English.
What's up, guys? This is the first time that I'm going to talk about the incident that happened in Gediminas Tower last week. In 2018, I was attacked actually by 2 guys in Antakalnis. They were saying Lietuvą Lietuviams, you know. So yeah, it was an unfortunate situation that happened in the morning around 9. So they just punched me, you know. At first, the police told me that they cannot really help me much because, I don't know, they will try to look for them in the neighborhood. I posted this on social media. I put a post and it got viral, this, and the media posted about it. But after the media posted, they found the guys in 3 days.
Vilniaus miesto apylinkės teismas iš dalies tenkino prokuroro prašymą ir 20 parų leido suimti 2 ekvadoriečio Fabianos Sanchezo užpuolimu ir nesantaikos kurstymu įtariamus sostinės gyventojus.
Lietuvą lietuviams! Lietuvą lietuviams.
Pasak nukentėjusio ekvadoriečio, šią frazę įtariamieji vis kartojo ir užpuolimo metu.
Actually, I got help from a human rights organization. They wrote me on Facebook and they told me, don't leave this like this, we can help you for free, we can give you a lawyer. We went to court 3-4 times, you know. I had to be with these guys in the same room in the court. They were looking at me like mad people, you know. I was trying to ignore them, so it was not nice, you know. But at the end, yeah, of course, I won the court. You know, they had to pay some money, they had to spend some time in jail as well. I met the mayor in that time, Shimashus. Yeah, even I met him, he said sorry about it, you know. Yeah, it was nice. I got a lot of support from a lot of people, yeah.
Yeah, it's good that you posted about it, you know.
So yeah, that was one situation and that's it, you know. I feel that Lithuania is very safe. Yeah. There might be people that don't like foreigners, but this is in every country, you know. Even in Ecuador, we have people that don't like foreigners. But then to feel unsafe, no.
And I never had any bad experience, actually. Of course, like sometimes in social media, you know, like you post a video and like people say, go back to your country, or they like insult you or something, you know, like, but I don't really take into consideration those hateful comments. But like that on the street or anything, or in like face-to-face with someone, no.
Labas, Hebra. Hello, everyone.
Lietuvą kalbą labai sunku, tikrai aš gyvenu čia 10 metų, bet tikrai ne. Aš suprantu daug, kalbu irgi daug, bet aš darbu su anglų kalba, ispanų kalba, nereikia lietuviškai, labai sunku praktikuoti šitą kalbą. Mes kalbam ispaniškai ir jo, bet dabar tikrai aš noriu kalbėti lietuvą kalbą ir taip reikia praktikuoti.
The first 2 years, I thought that I'm not going to stay longer in Lithuania, so I said, okay, I'm not going to learn it because anyway, I'm going to leave, and 2 years, it's not enough anyway to be like that fluent. And then I decided to stay, like we met, I went to take classes, but it was COVID, and it was a time when we started traveling. So we were traveling a lot to South America or different time zone, you know. So it was impossible for me to continue the classes, you know, on like Lithuanian time, unless I would wake up at 3 o'clock in the night or something, you know. But now, like, we have the business, so we have to be here, we have to be present. So in October, I am planning to start again the lessons. It's difficult language also, super difficult.
We are going to break the internet.
No, we're going to eat ceviche.
We like to travel, you know. We have traveled to more than 30 countries together, I think. And yeah, it's our main activity. We like to eat. We are both foodies, you know. We like to eat a lot of junk food and pizzas and burgers. So I think these things also unite us a lot. When we travel, we try to explore the local food, you know.
Yeah.
This is the oyster.
Wait.
Are you ready? In my city, it's like a spring, you know, kind of 20, 23 degrees always. In the seaside, it's plus 30, so we can go to the beach all the time. In Romania, it's similar, no?
With Lithuania, yeah, we have like the 4 seasons, you know. So we also have like winter. The only difference is that in winter, we have like blue sky, you know. So it's still like sunny, but it's super cold. Here, it's just no blue sky. It's
dark.
Zeppelin sky, you know how they call it.
Of course, it's a bit hard. After 10 years living here, I already got used to it, you know. Yeah, in Ecuador, you know, we have different types of nature. We have the islands where everything is very, you know, like oceany, like sea, a lot of different animals that in Lithuania you for sure don't have.
Even in Europe, I think.
Then we have the jungle, you know, tropical area. It's like a jungle with a lot of animals, even tribes, you know, like different types of people that live in a tribe that maybe they don't have contact with the external world, you know. We still have those type of people living in peace, you know, nobody bothers them. So it's hard to think of something like this here in Lithuania or in Europe, you know.
We found the poncho. It's from Ecuador, actually. His mother gave it to me. It's a woman's poncho, but...
You can try it, I think.
Yeah, I can try it. Actually, I did not.
Yeah, these ponchos are very traditional.
I don't even know how to put it.
These are very traditional in South America. This goes like this. Yeah, the idea is that they keep you warm in the mountains, you know.
Nice.
It's actually very beautiful, you see. We haven't used it in a while.
We have like mountains, you know, a lot of mountains, and we have a lot of bears in the mountains. There are a lot of videos, you know. Now a Lithuanian friend actually went to visit Romania, and he posted a story with the bear, you know. He was just somewhere in the forest, and they were with the car, and the bear just came by. Yeah, it's different landscape, generally speaking.
Since we are content creators, we were thinking, what can we do, you know? How can we also benefit from all the views, all the community that follows, you know? So we were thinking of business ideas, what we could do.
We're tasting and rating Lithuanian food. Bulvinai blinai.
Bulvinai blinai 8. We saw, you know, on TikTok, these freeze-dried candies, liofilizuotas saldaines type. It's very popular in USA, so we were chatting one night and we said, okay, you know, maybe this could work. Let's do it, let's buy the machine, let's get the permission, and it took us like 8 months, the whole process from the day we decided to start this until when we open it, the company, let's say. Because we have those machines that extract all the water from the candies, they become bigger, and they are very crunchy. Dažnai, out of dažnai. So we were thinking, okay, let's try to find a cool name that will be catchy, you know. So we say crunch, okay, let's make it Lithuanian, okay, crunchas. And yeah, I think people really like it. So many people say that it's an interesting name, it's catchy, it's fun, and it's easy to remember, yeah. We really see that this could go somewhere, you know. We just need to put a lot of effort, you know. We also have our full-time jobs, let's say. We wish it will become a full-time in the future.
I just quit my job on Wednesday, so I will be focusing on crunches only. That was the idea from the beginning, that step by step, you know, like I would quit first, then Fabian.
We are Catholics as well, let's say, like most of Lithuania, so we have the similar celebrations, you know, Christmas, Easter, but a bit different. Like, you don't eat meat on the 24th of December, right? Kūčios, I think, yeah. You don't eat meat. For us, we eat turkey.
So there's some turkey, some potatoes, rice, salad, some Ecuadorian traditional dessert, and wine.
Salud! So for me it was weird when I came. I was told, oh, we cannot eat meat and, on the 24th, and I was like, what? So we had to eat silke, you know, and so many variations of silke. I didn't like it. Now I like it, but for a person that never tried silke, it's strange, especially those pies, you know, with burokele. Oh my gosh. Then in Easter, the eggs we don't have. In Easter we eat a traditional soup that is made with a lot of grains. We have parades on the streets because we are very religious in South America. So there are parades. They have a big cross. It's more about God.
Most of the Romanians are Orthodox. I'm Orthodox myself. We also don't have that tradition that you don't eat meat. We definitely eat meat, but on the 24th we have this tradition that you meet with your friends, like you have a group of friends, I don't know, 15 people or 20 people, and you go and you sing carols to each of your parents' house. 24th is more for like friends, you know, like meeting with friends, and 25th is for the family, where you open the presents and everything.
My main group of friends are Spanish speakers, let's say, you know, because of course we have more connection. There is a Latin bar in the city center, you know. Yeah, I was going there and I met so many Latinos, and I made so many friends. With my Ecuadorian friends, we do have a group of Ecuadorian friends, you know, we play football sometimes. We organize also like games between countries, for example, Ecuador against Colombia, Ecuador against Mexico, you know. And there are more Latin people coming to Lithuania. I see it a lot. In Kaunas even there is a lot of Ecuadorians coming, yeah.
There is not a Romanian community here. It's not a very popular destination, you know, for Romanians. So when I moved here, I used to have like a very, very good friend. We were doing everything together, but then she moved back to Romania. And I'm lacking Romanian friends here, at least like to speak to them, you know, because you're forgetting the language, and I'm going back home and I'm like, I cannot find my words and I look so horrible probably. But yeah, it is what it is. I hang out usually more with the Latino guys, you know, they are like my culture now.
My plan before meeting her was to stay here forever. Then, you know, Andra wanted to try something else. But now, since we have the business, you know, we are hoping that this will continue for several years. We don't have plans to leave. I also applied for the nationality, for the Lithuanian passport. So this might take a year, you know. And then, for now, we don't have plans to move. I think that if that could happen, it could happen in the future, you know, maybe in 10 years we want to try something new, or maybe, I don't know.
We're open for, you know, like, we're not just saying, okay, we will never move, but we don't have in plan that. We want to build our life here, continue to build our life here, but I don't know, you never know what opportunities life bring you, and I think that it's good to stay with your mind open, you know. We love living here. We don't want to move now. I don't even imagine now moving. We have the business, we have our friends here, our life here. So it's to start from zero, you know, somewhere else. It's, I don't know, it's complicated.
A lot of foreigners struggle here because they are expecting that the people will be curious about them, you know. And Lithuanians are more reserved. They are not doing the first step. So many people is like saying, I don't have friends or anything. But yeah, the best advice is you as a foreigner, you do the first step. You go and talk with the people, because they will not come to tell you hello or something. You have to come and introduce yourself and try to make friends, you know. So we are trying always to take the first step and make more friends, and it has worked. We do have a lot of Lithuanian friends.
Yes, and especially now I feel like the younger generation, people like 20 or something like this, I don't know, they are so much more open, Lithuanians generally speaking. You see, like, they are way more smiling, and I think that it also influenced a lot I see from like 5 years ago, people are just like way more used to be around foreigners, you know, so they know how to behave. It's like everything in life, like when it's something new for you, you don't know how to deal with it, you know, you put a bit like, especially if you're coming from this part of the world, it's also like a bit cultural, coming from like Soviet Union, you know, mentality and everything. But now like I see like younger generation, you know, like they are so much more open to foreigners. It's very nice to see.